Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson.
First Coast Living live.
And David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
And he's David Benfield. Oh my gosh, first of all, you guys are amazing. We got the roar of the Jags, we got the drum line, we've got Jacksonville.
Hey man, yeah, good to see you, dude.
Thank you for coming.
This is amazing.
Good to see you.
It's all preparation for the playoff game coming up on Sunday. We're getting you all the good vibes. We're bringing in all the love so that way you can, put it forward to Sunday.
Yes, we're so excited. We've been excited all week long. This has been such a fun show to plan.
Yeah.
It is a Jags takeover.
That's
so
right.
Thank you for joining us, of course. And I think we should just get right to it because there's just too much to not get to, right?
Guys.
So
coming up, we are getting you prepped for game day with some easy meals and snacks for your tailgate or watch party.
That's right. Plus, Sports Mania is showing off some Jag swag to help us find their inner steezy Trevor Lawrence. Then we talk to the original voice of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Brian Sexton, to reflect on the season so far and, of course, to see what's to come.
That's right. But first, it's our privilege to welcome Jaguars COO Chad Johnson to the show. He's here to help you get ready for the playoff game. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
It's awesome to be here. What a great day.
You are a very, very busy man. You got a lot of stuff going on, so I really appreciate your time. So let's jump right into it. So what can fans expect, who are attending the game on Sunday? What can they expect for this wild card matchup?
Well, this is the fun stuff, right? Every game day is a fun day, but when it's the playoffs and they're the only game in the country, everyone's watching. It's a whole different animal, right? And it starts from the pregame part, right? Susan Tedeschi doing the national anthem. She and her husband Derek Trucks, huge Jags fans, local people. 100-yard field flag, which always looks awesome for everybody. 4 F-35 fighter jets fly over at the game. Bethune-Cookman marching band at halftime, extra pyrotechnics and introductions. I mean, it's just going to be an amazing experience.
It is going to be taken to the next level for sure. Yeah. And I'm telling you, if you've never been to a Jaguars playoff game, you are really missing something. It is an experience in itself. It's so cool. However, right, the weather is going to be pretty good, so that means there's probably going to be some Bills Mafia out there. So how do we quiet them down? How do we take over the bank?
Yeah, we saw that last time they were here for the playoffs. And Jacksonville is such a great place to visit. So we know when we understand why they want to come.
Of course.
We want to make sure that if fans are reselling their tickets, you're selling the Jaguar fans. We want local people here.
Yeah.
But our fans have shown up. And if you've looked at the last couple games, you looked at Monday Night Football, you looked at the last Sunday game, they have shown up. They've drowned them out. We want them loud from the time that they take the huddle and they're trying to call that play till the play's over. So make sure that we can disrupt that and give ourselves a home field advantage.
Yeah, it's just like Josh Hines Allen was talking about how like when you hear that Duval, when it takes over, it's intimidating. Right? You could feel, if you're on the opposing squad, you could feel that. Like, we're coming for you.
I love hearing our coach talk about it, Tony Baselli talk about it, our players talk about it. They do see it. They do feel it.
Yeah.
You watch them get the crowd in. So it makes a difference. So let's show up.
That's cool. All right, so the players will be wearing teal-on-teal uniform combination Sunday. So why is it important for the fans to show up dripping in teal?
Well, you talked about, to drown out those Bills fans, we got to make sure our colors shine, right? And teal on teal, that's why we want everyone in teal. We want to get rid of those Bills colors, make sure the stadium looks great. So make sure you're there early in your teal jerseys.
Okay, so let's talk logistics. We are in Jacksonville. Parking is a huge thing for folks here. So in lieu of that, so what should fans expect? How should they, what should they prepare for when dealing with parking coming to the game?
Well, we know there's still stadium construction, and you're right. When you have 70,000 people at the game, it's a different animal as far as time it takes to get here, right? Parking lot's open at 9. Our early gates open at 10 o'clock where fans can enter the stadium. So the key message is get here early. Don't stress yourself out. Enjoy a little time outside before you go in. And then be there when the team takes the field for warm-ups to get them going.
Okay, so how about tickets? Are they still available?
Yeah, tickets are available right now. We've opened standing room only tickets up. We have a couple areas where fans love to congregate. Our north end zone where we have the spas and pools, the Bud Light party zone. There's a Sky Cabana above that. So we've opened up standing room only. There are people reselling tickets. Make sure you're doing it through Ticketmaster and not a third party.
Gotcha.
I've had calls already this week. People have gotten scammed on tickets and things. So if you are buying tickets, make sure it's through a verified site. But it's a sellout game, and we're going to have 70,000 people there cheering.
I cannot wait. I am so excited. It's playoff atmosphere. Thank you so very much, Mr. Johnson. I really do appreciate your time. We're going to send it over to Jordan. Let's go.
Oh man, you were just talking about the drip in teal. Of course, we want to represent. So I am here with Marcus Matrix, aka Big Baby Drip, as well as Matthew Smith, the owner of Sports Mania. I mean, you have outdone yourself. This place looks like a store itself. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so this season, I mean, we're killing it, right? So I bet you've been a very busy man at your shop, right?
Well, Christmas just bled right into playoffs, baby. Did you say playoffs?
That's right.
Playoffs?
Hey.
Yeah, life has been amazing. We've just been working, grinding nonstop. The store opens at 9:04 every day.
Oh, I love that.
And when we get there, there's customers standing at the door waiting to get in. I'm staying up till 2, 3 in the morning purchasing inventory. We just got these new hooded pieces in women's and in men's. We got the piece that I got on with a little gold collar popping in there, trying to accentuate. And then we got a ton of Prowlers stuff, all new Prowler polos. And then we've got knit hats that have been shipping in. AFC South Division Champs hat.
That's right, y'all.
Let's go. And then Sports Mania has also partnered with David Garrard, and David Garrard's wife has been designing some amazing product. So we've got the exclusive David Garrard small market team product in hoodies, t-shirts, jackets, tie-dyes. We've got it all. So you can find that on sportsmaniausa.com or at Sportsmania Jax Beach. We'll also be set up at 2 locations on game day at the Jacksonville Fairgrounds and at Toontown, so we can get you geared up at the game or out in Jacksonville Beach.
Okay, I was going to ask, where exactly are you located if they want to go into the shop?
We're at 1246 South 3rd Street in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, and the merchandise is still shipping in. I'm expecting 120 cases of new gear today.
No way.
We've got fan chains like
look
Big
at
Baby
this. I
Drip
like
is
this.
wearing.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about well, obviously, you love the Jags. You love Duval.
I love it.
You're very involved. So tell us a little bit about your look and what you do.
Okay, so, well, I'm Marcus Matrix, a.k.a. Big Baby Drip.
Let's go.
And, you know, I'm a huge Jaguar fan. Ever since 1993, I remember when Sam Pavard came on the news talking about the Jags back then. But that's a whole nother story. I linked up with my man Matthew here, and you know, he invited me out to Sports Mania. We just shot a video there, which was great. And you know, actually, I'm going to be downtown at the Duval House at 10:45 performing with Eazy-E, doing my Duval Till I Die song. I'm looking forward to it. So I want all of you all to come out, be a part of it, and come have a good time with me.
How can folks follow you too?
You can follow me on Instagram at MarcusMatrix904, or you can follow me at DripBigBaby904.
Nice. All right, before you go, what is your biggest seller right now?
Hottest product right now by far. Anything teal. Right behind you, we just got in Trevor Lawrence Prowler jerseys shipped in yesterday. We also have black, white, and teal stitched Trevor Lawrence jerseys. And today we've got the T-Law t-shirt coming with the grill.
Oh, I want that one.
We just don't stop. I'm gambling. We are going to play football in February. We've got jackets. We've got everything. Come out to the beach. Everything you could imagine is at Sportsmania Jax Beach. Please support, shop small local sports retail shop. And go Jags.
Go Jags. Thank you both so much for being here today. I am so excited and pumped up, and I'm definitely going to get some new gear. So thank you guys again.
Definitely.
But it's time for me to head to the kitchen.
We are living in the Winn-Dixie Kitchen, brought to you by ProCraft Cabinetry. And of course, you can't talk about football without talking about food. So we're here with our executive producer, Justin Miller. Justin, what you got cooking for us today?
Beer cheese.
Okay, last time you did melted cheese,
I know,
though.
I'm so scared.
If you did not see that, it was not
really
pretty.
Pull this out for this show.
I had to, you know, but see,
He's a gambler.
At Winn-Dixie, I brought some other things just in case I mess up on the beer cheese.
Hold on,
I
let me get some of that. David, can you hand me that? I'm gonna slice that cookie cake. I am a big sweets girl. This is cool.
So
and those cookies were BOGO.
Yes, they are BOGO.
Yeah.
If you
Cute.
see, there's not
These
two
cookies.
of them. My kids may have gotten into the other one last night.
Well, it's probably not going to
That's
happen.
okay. We want the kids to have fun too.
I was like, I'm not bringing those in if y'all's nasty hands were in there. So what
Thank
I
you.
did is right now I started off, I guess you would call this a roux?
Yes,
It looks like
that's
one.
Exactly what
So
you
I did
call it,
melted butter, flour,
Yep, that's a roux.
onion salt, garlic salt, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, cayenne pepper, and a little bit of flour.
Okay.
So now that that's all nice and delicious,
then?
we're gonna just start adding into our milk and our
Cheese?
Beer.
Beer?
Huh?
Oh, what kind of beer are you gonna use?
Miller Lite.
All right. Ooh.
Of course we brought Miller Lite.
So we're gonna do a little bit of
Though
this.
I will say this though, as far as beer cheese goes, there are a number of different beers that you can use that are going to change the flavor profile and make it a little bit different, but also really, really good. So for example, you could use, if you want to go locally, you could use like Bold City.
Okay.
Like Duke's Brown Ale is amazing, right? If you want to go a little international, you could use Guinness. Because a Guinness beer cheese soup is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it said something about like dark beer, like you can choose between which one, and it has a different flavor for the cheese.
Right, but he's Justin Miller, so we're going to get Miller Lite.
Yeah.
That's the real
But
reason.
yeah, I am a little nervous about making anything melted
Come on,
cheese,
Justin.
'cause that queso was, what do you think? That's about 2/3 of a beer?
Gosh, I can't cook or cut.
Yeah, 2/3 of a
Y'all,
beer.
look at this.
So
This
then
is
it
sad.
says, just we're gonna whisk, and then I gotta add in my Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
I think mustard too, right?
And then a little bit of Dijon mustard. It says a tablespoon. I'm just gonna.
Oh, here we're going to eyeball it.
Love a cookie cake.
Forgot to open it. You might know.
Oh! There we go.
How's the cookie cake?
There you
It's
go.
delicious.
So hey, what he was talking about last time when we tried to melt cheese, we tried to do a queso, and my man took and cut up cheddar cheese into little blocks. We put it back in there, and then it congealed back into.
It was
one
gross.
block
Wait,
again.
this is.
And that was not fun to
cheddar
clean.
cheese over here.
Yep.
Stop, Justin. Come on.
We'll see what happens.
We have more cheese in the fridge.
The recipe says 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese.
Okay.
All right,
So
well,
we're gonna
here
see
we
what
go.
happens.
Can't blame Justin. Blame the
Hey,
recipe.
listen, we're all about.
How much are you supposed to put in there?
Like a teaspoon.
A teaspoon. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So we're just gonna whisk this stuff up.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna.
And this
turn it
really
off.
is a fantastic dish for you to have on your game days, right? Because like beer cheese, especially if you have like a crock pot like we have sitting over here next to us, you make the beer cheese, you put it in a crock pot, keep that on warm throughout the day. You could just smack that up, right?
Yeah.
It's really good stuff.
So now I'm gonna see what happens and add in the cheese. It's gonna probably take a little bit to melt.
Oh, man.
Should I do a little bit at a time?
Cheers, y'all.
And probably yes. I think it even says a little bit at a time.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. We also have pretzels to dip.
Oh,
Come on in. We're
Oh,
gonna get
there
some
he
help.
is.
Give us some of your magic, please.
Come on in. Yeah,
Yeah, just keep
we're
stirring,
trying,
keep
we're
stirring.
trying. Hey, it's melting.
But remember, if you want to get the deals at Winn-Dixie, you got to get the app. So download it at winndixie.com/rewards, or just go to your app store to save that moolah.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Well,
I also have pretzels. Forgot to put them in the oven, so once we go to break, I'm gonna
Like
pop them in the
soft
oven real quick.
pretzels?
Yeah.
oh, I'm so excited.
And
All
no
right.
BOGO,
Well,
by the way.
perfect. Well, stay tuned, guys. Much more Jags hype after this short break.
Great job, everybody.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, we've battled against insurance company giants, and we've won a lot. Injured? We became the largest injury firm in the world for a reason. There's only one, Morgan & Morgan.
Dad says come down for dinner. You never want to come out of your room anymore. Do you want to talk about it?
You wouldn't understand.
I get it. If you don't want to talk to me, you should talk to someone. Maybe a 988 counselor. You can just text 988 or chat with them online. Just text them.
Since 1945, Bears has delivered more than furniture and celebrating new beginnings with you ever since. Start the new year with savings of 45% and more store-wide at Bears New Year Sale. Save big on the Universal Avalene Dining Table, the Bernhardt Foundation's Queen Bed, this Bernhardt Leather Power Motion Sofa, with fast white glove delivery and free interior design services. Bears always hits home.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Let's get organized together.
Come
Stop out to Keith Pearson Toyota during our incredible sales event. Check out our huge inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs on our lot. New Camrys, RAV4s, Tacomas, Highlanders, and many more Toyota models are in stock and priced to move out. Take advantage of our low prices and personalized financing. Plus, we offer a lifetime warranty for new and used vehicles. There's only one place to get these great deals.
Here at Keith Pearson Toyota Jacksonville Hometown Superstore,
where you're number one.
It's a new day. A day to do the work for those who need us most. At Feed the Children, we provide hungry kids with the food and essentials they need to grow and thrive. In the U.S. and around the world, you can join us and nourish empty stomachs to build brighter futures. Today is a new day, and together we can create a world where no child goes to bed hungry.
Hear that? Good. That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Okay, so he was the original radio voice of your Jacksonville Jaguars and the current co-host of Jags AM, Jags Wired, and he's the Jaguars broadcaster. Let's welcome in the one and only Brian Sexton. Brian,
how are you?
I am so well. Thank you for being here, man.
Listen, when Jordan called, it just reminded me of this is the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Right? When you get through the season and you get to this point and everyone's engaged and the whole town is lit up, you can't say no. Let's go.
It's amazing.
Special. Well, it doesn't happen very often.
No.
So let's enjoy it.
All right. So what's different about this Jags team compared to past years?
There is a resilience to this team. In years past, in recent years past, if things went against them, if things turned south, they didn't have it in them to battle back and make things happen.
Right.
But what Liam Cohen with James Gladstone and Tony Baselli have done is brought a standard, a culture of resilience, of performance, of no fear.
Yeah.
This team, this coach, they're scared of nothing. So it doesn't matter. In fact, there's a great stat. They're 7-1 when trailing after the first quarter, which is the best record in the league this year in that category.
Yeah.
It's an esoteric category, but you get what it means.
Yeah, it means it means you bounce back.
You won't knock them down and keep them down.
It's
They're getting
amazing.
back up.
It is absolutely cool. Hey, Jackson, you're doing a great job. You look great, buddy.
Listen, we're talking about resilience. See him jump off a tower and then go running across the field.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Okay, so Trevor seems like he's turned a corner after the Houston Texans loss. Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, listen, absolutely he did turn a corner, but I want to tell you what I think the turning point in the season was, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And that was the Arizona game. If you recall, there were 4 turnovers, and there was the 3rd interception that Budda Baker made a great play in the middle of the field in the 4th quarter. And he walked to the sideline, and he was pissed off. And it was the first time I saw that level of intensity from him.
Yeah.
He came back out on the next series and went 4 of 5, threw that beautiful shaping touchdown to Parker Washington.
Right.
And since then, 19 touchdowns, only 1 interception. His passer rating is stratospheric. I think that was the moment where he really turned the corner.
I think you're right. And I think that for the first time, I feel like he's being coached pretty hard. Right?
Oh, yeah, he is. You know, and he is accepting every bit of it. Listen, these guys sometimes, and I don't want to use the word baby too lightly, but sometimes coaches just tend to, here, you go do your thing and get ready your own way.
Right.
Liam Cohen is not about that.
No.
And that's not the way that you coach this generation of young athletes.
Gotcha.
They want to be coached hard, and he is being coached hard, and there is a brain trust around him, right? Spencer Whipple, the quarterback's coach, Grant Udinsky, the offensive coordinator, and Shane Waldron, the passing game coordinator. He has a reservoir of football experience and knowledge that he can dive into, and he's doing it. And it's working perfectly.
It is. It's amazing. It's so much fun to watch.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
Trevor
is.
Lawrence is like a whole new quarterback compared to last year. So let me ask you, Brian, what are your keys to victory this week?
Well, the first thing is you got to stop the run, right? From a defensive perspective, that's what they do best. If you take James Cook away and all of a sudden you make Josh Allen beat you, well, it's a different game plan completely.
Absolutely.
But if he's running wild, well, then Josh Allen can run wild. So defensively, you have got to stop the run. From an offensive perspective, you got to take advantage of the possessions you get because they are number 1 in the league on third down and number 1 in the league in time of possession. And if you don't take care of that, you're going to have fewer possessions, fewer opportunities. So make the most of the ones that you do get.
I love it, Brian. What are you predicting a victory?
Yes.
I was about to say.
So maybe we'll be back here next Friday.
Let's do it.
You got it.
I'll hopefully to see you right here at this spot next Friday.
If you invite me, I'll be here.
We will definitely be here. Jordan, what you got for us?
Oh man, I am so excited because I am here with the Roar of the Jaguars. Yes, and we've got Lauren and Alex as well as the rest here. Actually, not all of them. This is just a small grouping of you. You are a huge squad. Absolutely love it. So Lauren, Alex, tell me a little bit about prepping for a playoff home game versus a regular home game.
Well, prepping for a playoff home game is intense. We want to match the energy of the city, so we spend a lot of time going out in the community, getting the city riled up, getting the fans riled up, and as a team, we really try and put our best skills out on the field. So we've been working really hard to put on a show for the fans as well.
Yeah, you guys do fantastic. I mean, I've been to so many games, had season tickets, and it's so fun to watch y'all. Y'all are fantastic.
Thank you.
What's really cool about these women too, they have full-time jobs. They're moms. How are you able to balance it all?
It can be tough, but it's all about time management. I think a lot of us have grown up dancing, cheering. We've done all the activities going through college and then all. So it's just a matter of we've got a great support system with these sisters of ours, and we're just able to do it because we are passionate about it.
And you're veterans, so you've been here, done that kind of a thing, been to playoff games.
Yes.
So what does this kind of feel a little bit different going into for this season?
You know, I think the energy this season is just really, really moving towards something positive. I don't want to jinx it. We're going to take it one week at a time.
Yes, that's right.
1 week at a time. We're really looking forward to bringing home a win this week.
Definitely. And then also, I have to ask, how do y'all prep? I mean, it's hours and hours, I imagine. What does that look like for y'all?
We are. We're practicing. I mean, we were practicing last night until 10 o'clock last night.
Oh,
and
man.
So, you know, we are practicing hard just like the players. We do have our own systems. We've got 2 brand new routines to showcase. And we're so excited to interact with the fans.
Yes, I love that. And then tell us about, do you have a favorite moment of the season so far?
Yes, I mean, the Monday Night Football win was awesome, but I would say we typically get to cheer home games. I actually traveled to the Raiders game to watch the Jags beat the Raiders, and then getting to see Jacoby Myers come over to the Jaguars and become such a critical asset for us has been so cool to watch his journey, watch how he's meshed with the team, and watch how we've all really taken this and making this a season to remember.
That's right. So what should fans know before they go to the game? How can we help you rile up all the other fans?
Well, first things first, they need to be in their seats early. So
That's
get
right.
to the stadium early. They need to be in teal. We need to show all of our colors, and we need them to be out there and be loud so we can show those Bills fans. We know they travel well, but they're in Duval now.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Duval. Okay. Really quickly, and you can follow them on Instagram, right? What's the handle there?
Yes, at Roar of the Jags.
Okay, I want to kind of see just a little move, if you don't mind. We still have like a minute left, so something that maybe I could even do with you, something easy.
Okay.
Okay.
What shampoo, ladies?
Oh,
Okay.
shampoo.
Dylan, can we get a beat?
Oh yeah. Look at them go. I'm going to leave it to the professionals. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, D-Line. And we're going to learn more about them right now. So why don't we move along to the side here. David, you come over here, and we're going to talk D-Line. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Great job. Great job. Come on up, brother. Come on. How are you, dude?
How's it going?
Good to see you, man. All right, so they always bring the party. We're talking about the D-line, of course, so introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Emil Orpiano.
All right, and what do you play?
I play the bass drum.
All right, cool. So, all right, so what has preparation been like for the home playoff game? You know, what's the difference in performing a playoff game versus maybe like a regular season game?
I think the biggest thing is just the crowd, the energy throughout the whole entire week. The drum line is constantly looking at music and, you know, just making sure that we have our drum skills up to par up until game day.
Yeah, you guys are amazing.
I appreciate it.
Bad A's. You know, seriously. So, okay, for fans heading to the game this weekend, how can they help you guys get the team all fired up?
Well, during when the Jags are actually on defense, the D-line is actually playing in between plays.
Gotcha.
So for the fans, when the Jags are on defense, be as loud as you can so we can interrupt the Bills and Josh Allen most importantly.
That's absolutely right. Let's get into his head.
Yes.
Right? Let's get those Duvals. Let's just freak him out.
Yep.
All right, so, you know, what's been your favorite moment from this season?
Oh my gosh. Probably Cam Little's 70-yarder during preseason was awesome, but when Trevor Lawrence accidentally fell during the Chiefs game and somehow walked on water into the touchdown area.
That was wild.
That was awesome.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Stumbling and bumbling all around, and
Exactly.
he still finds his way to the end zone.
Exactly.
It kind of gives you, like that's kind of a microcosm for our season, though, isn't it, right?
Right.
Like Brian was talking about, resilient, man.
Yep.
Like, you just got to get up and keep going. You
Yeah.
can't knock us down.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, so, you know, what's something that all the fans should know about, you know, maybe before kickoff?
Well, definitely show up early, you know, with construction and everything, but with there being so many people at the game, you know, definitely show up early. And also, too, you know, there's a lot of activations before the game, so, you know, maybe visit Flex Field, in and out of Flex Field. You know, the Roar and the D-line are doing performances before the game around 11:30 to noon, so definitely take advantage of the experience and enjoy the days as a whole, not just the game. So there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, the game starts at 1 o'clock, but that doesn't mean that's when your fun should start. You should be getting at it like 9 a.m.
Right. Right.
Okay, so let me ask you, when you're standing there, there's 70,000 people playing, right? How does that feel, man, when you're playing? And you know that, like, most of those eyes are on you guys when you guys are getting at it. How does that feel? It's got to be wild.
So when the Roar and the D-line are on the field, especially during pregame, seeing all the fans in the stadium before the game and when the Bills are introduced, you still get butterflies. I mean, a lot of us have been doing the drumline for a very long time, and still just being out for a playoff game, it's like no other.
Yeah, how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for 22 years.
Stop it!
So to put it into context, the D-line's first year was when the Super Bowl was in Jacksonville.
Yeah, wow.
So a lot of us have been doing it very long.
How are you old enough to have done it 22 years? You don't look like it.
Say
Look at you.
no.
Look at you. You're good. Okay, hey, so can you guys play a little bit before we send it over?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. Let's play it. Take it away, fellas. Uno, dos, tres,
Hey, well, this is really exciting, y'all. Get your phones out right now because you have a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to see Ringling Circus. It's going to be in Jacksonville, January 16th through the 19th. Just call 904-605-2525. The 12th caller will win the prize package. But keep in mind, if you do win, you'll have to pick up the tickets in person. Good luck, and we'll be right back.
Start the year strong with best-in-class equipment at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime.
You got this.
Deal ends January 9th.
I slipped. They rushed me to the hospital, to the emergency trauma unit.
I fell. I was in a lot of pain. The MRI showed that I actually had a torn ACL and meniscus.
I applied for disability. They denied me. I ended up calling Morgan & Morgan, and they took my case.
They ended up getting me 20 times more than what they offered.
My check came in. It was the most zeros I'd ever seen. I was so shocked.
100%. You guys are for the people.
Reach for the sky.
At Fields, you're never just a customer.
You're a superstar.
You're celebrated. Every visit is personal.
Got your name in lights. You're a superstar.
You're not like the rest. Neither are we. You're a superstar. And at Fields, we treat you like one.
Right now, lease a 2026 Lexus TX 350 for $579 a month at Lexus of Jacksonville and Lexus of Orange Park.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I could see the city light. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home. So come on, take me home, back home. So come on, take me home.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Start the year strong with best-in-class equipment at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime.
You got this.
Deal ends January 9th.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Ladies and the D-line, thank you once again for bringing us in. I'm here with our chief meteorologist, Lewis Turner.
What a show.
So I'm going to get on your side over here because we've got that big drum, although
that's
I am
cool.
like tempted to hit it.
No, it's all good.
So
Why not?
What's going
It's
on,
there.
man? How you doing?
There's no touch rule, right? I don't think. This is great stuff. I mean, having the energy.
Isn't it fun?
Can I be honest? So all week leading up to this playoff game, I've been kind of in my feelings.
Oh. Are your eyes glistening at this moment?
I'm just like, thank you. I just it's a little nervous, a little anxious.
Yes, I was nervous a little.
You know what I mean? And then I like all of social media. There's just the barking between the Bills and some of the.
Oh, and y'all talked to the meteorologists out there too, and kind of egged them on.
Enough.
Oh.
I don't want to hear from one more.
Nope.
I'm done with Buffalo. I'm done. I don't want to hear from their meteorologists. I don't want to hear from their anchors anymore. It's nonsense. That's enough.
Yes.
Duval versus literally all y'all.
Oh, I like that.
All y'all.
Okay, Jacksonville is going to help
And
us
if there's
with
any
this
Buffalo
forecast
fans
too, by the way.
watching that have come into town for this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, enjoy the beach. And enjoy the places.
Enjoy it.
But
Wow.
enough is enough. I've had enough. Isn't that right, Jackson? That is enough is enough.
Yeah.
The friendly confines. It's not friendly anymore. Tailgate is. Listen, we've had the last 3-4 days, even Saturday, temperatures in the low 80s. We're
It's been warm.
And then the bottom falls out. We're going to get back to the 60s for tailgate time. So that's pretty good.
That's
upper
football
60s.
weather to me.
And then Jags actual game itself. By the end of the game, have the teal hoodies. All right, because by the end of the game, things get cool. But my guy right here is going to be rocking and rolling.
No, it's
We're
all
gonna
good.
Diving
We're
into
gonna
the
win.
pool. I know it's happening.
All right.
Let's go. Thank you so much for the time and the energy from all
And
our
thank
Jags
you.
folks.
Okay, David, over to
Let's
you.
go.
All right, I've got the illustrious Duval Miles right here. Of course, I'm talking about Caitlin and Jaden from Fun for First Coast Kids, and we're talking about fun ways for tailgate with the kiddos.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, so I've got a case of regular beer. You're saying I need a case of non-alcoholic beer, right?
I think the key to adults having fun is that the kids are happy to have
Yeah.
fun, right?
100%.
I agree. Okay, so what do you have for us?
So I tend to set up a table that has all just the kids stuff. So not only does it have all their games and all of their activities, but it also has like the kid food and the kid drinks.
Yeah.
So everything they need is in one spot.
Yeah, that's
and
you.
Yep, this is your table. You stay there, and everything they need is there. So. One thing is that you can make sure to have is some outdoor games for the kiddos. So we've got like a kid version of.
It's kind of like a kid cornhole,
It
right?
is kid cornhole with little koosh balls
It's small
here.
and portable too, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I like that.
yes. Hula hoop is always a fun thing. Sidewalk chalk if you're able to use that. If you're in the in the parking lot.
Dig it.
Bubble wands are always fun
That's
for all
cool.
ages.
It's a bubble gun.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Of course, a football to throw around with your kiddos.
That's crazy. You go to tailgate without a football.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, and then we try to make it with like a party zone. So feel like a party. So we'll put on some music. We can have a dance party. We can do photo props. Just different things to appeal to all of the kiddos, and they can keep all their blankets or their fans, depending on the weather, right in this area.
Absolutely. Okay, so Gwen's gonna have Peppa Pig playlist on that one for sure. Okay, so what about once we get into the stadium? Is there anything there for kids?
Yes. So the fan entertainment zone opens at 11. So we absolutely love going. My kids love going to the flex field. Last time we were there, they got to run a really cool obstacle course, and at the end they got this awesome Jags backpack, which given the bag size you can bring in, that was so helpful to like carry all of our stuff.
Absolutely.
So all of their goodies and their snacks and stuff can all go in there too, which is great. So, but they also have a ton of really cool stuff for kids that are a little more on the calm side. Like she was talking about all of the like activities for kids, like if they're really active. But their kids club has really fun things. They've got a maze, and they've got coloring sheets, and they've got like you can color your own jersey.
That's so cool.
I know, and their kids club has fan mail. So if your kid wants to write a letter to their favorite player, they have a template where they can write their age. They have an address. You can send it in to your favorite player.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah, and then they've got all the card games. I actually saw on Amazon they have a Jags themed memory game for only like $12. So if you wanted to like get some like fun themes.
That's so cool.
Craft time. My daughter made this Jags poster. We just got out
at the stadium.
No, well, you can do it. No, I mean you can do it at the stadium. You bring all the supplies that they want.
Oh, there he is.
I think he needs this. He should take this.
Absolutely.
Oh, she's gonna be so excited to see this. This is awesome.
No, this is really great. I didn't realize there was so much stuff. I'm telling you, as a 45-year-old dude, I want to go and color these, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I know. We'll make our Benefield one. So,
Okay, so all right. So where do we go? Where do all our families here in Duval County? Where do we go to learn some more information and keep up with y'all?
Yeah, so we're at firstcoastkids.com, and we've got all kinds of family fun to share with everyone.
Yes. That is awesome. All right, let's get one more Duval before we send it over to Jordan. 1, 2, 3. Duval!
Those are some pipes.
Jordan, what you got?
Okay, show off. All right, well, guys, don't go anywhere because when we return, former Jags linebacker Tom McManus will give David a football lesson. Stay tuned for that.
Has epoxy failed you? I'm Jay Mariano, owner of Shark Coatings. Right now, we're offering 15% off plus free removal of your existing failed coating. Learn more at sharkfloorcoatings.com.
Since 1945, Bears has delivered more than furniture and celebrating new beginnings with you ever since. Start the new year with savings of 45% and more store-wide at Bears New Year Sale. Save big on the Universal Avalene Dining Table, the Bernhardt Foundation's Queen Bed, this Bernhardt Leather Power Motion Sofa, with fast white glove delivery and free interior design services. Bears always hits home.
Statistics show that roughly 20 veterans die by suicide every day in the United States. Canines for Warriors is the leading nonprofit organization providing highly trained service dogs to veterans with PTSD and other invisible wounds of war. Backed by scientific research, Canines for Warriors has transformed the lives of more than 1,000 veterans, helping them reclaim their independence. To find out more, please visit caninesforwarriors.org.
The First Coast News weather team is here to deliver your most accurate forecast with weather impact alerts to warn you about severe weather and up-to-the-minute information on First Coast News Plus.
The wave of moisture rolls its way on in here.
Our team is the most equipped and experienced to help you prepare and keep you safe.
The First Coast News weather team is always on your side. For the latest forecast, download First Coast News Plus on your TV and watch for free.
Jacob O. absent because housing was absent.
Healthcare, anti-bullying, mental health support.
But when communities and schools is present, 99% of our students are present and ready to learn.
This Morgan video was not approved, authorized, or endorsed by Disney. This Morgan video was not approved, authorized, or endorsed by Disney.
Thank you, ladies and gents. Okay, so as we get ready for Sunday, we have some Jags trivia to get you ready for the playoff match you up against the Bills.
That's right, and we have Professor Mead here with us, and of course I've got my beer handy for me. I'm already tailgating.
Yeah, you're ready for some trivia.
Let's go.
Don't mess it up.
Friday,
You're a Jags fan. You better know these.
Oh man, I read.
Yeah, more pressure on you.
I forgot.
I mean, I'm a Jags fan, but I don't know football like he knows football.
Right, so. She's got the first one.
Okay.
Got the first, yeah?
All right.
Ladies first.
We're going to start out easy.
Yeah.
How many touchdown passes does Trevor Lawrence have this season?
Oh. Is it
A, 31, B, 30, C, 29, or D, 28?
I'll just say 29. I'm totally guessing.
You are correct.
Nuh-uh. Yay!
That was a good guess. That was
Yeah,
Maybe
that was
I
a really
heard
good
that
guess.
and it was
He's thrown
subconscious. I have no
29.
idea.
I'm not sure what the combined touchdowns are because he has a lot of rushing touchdowns as well because he's been playing like a superstar.
Yeah,
He's great.
He's been great.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Okay, you get number 2.
Yep,
Number two. Let's go with question number 2. Josh Hines Allen is now the Jags all-time sacks leader. How many sacks did he have this season? This is really hard. Can you do it?
It's 9.
He goes, can you do it?
Yeah, it's 9. 8.5 was the. No, we're gonna see 9. He's like, I'm sorry.
Oh, we need the little button that makes that noise.
No, we don't have the button.
I feel like my is pretty good.
That was pretty good. No, that was pretty good.
Jordan, you get a chance to
Oh,
steal.
am I gonna get a chance to steal?
What do you think it is? Think
Oh
about it.
no, we don't. We won't steal. He already.
He won't. It was
said
8.
Dang it.
I'll be
I'm
fair about
sorry,
it.
guys.
Don't worry.
She had a chance.
That's okay. 1-0. Let's go.
Now we're on to question number 3.
Okay, this is mine.
Before coaching for the Bucks and the Jags, where did Coach Liam Cohen coach?
Is it
Kentucky? That is correct.
How am I winning right now?
I knew that one. I was
That
like,
was pretty impressive.
dang it. She said Kentucky.
I think I just hear people talking. I don't know how I'm retaining this.
You did a good job. You're doing a
Yeah.
great job.
You're just listening and you're doing great.
Yep.
Keep it up.
Killing it.
We got 2 more questions.
It's my
Question
job to
number
listen.
4. Becoming Trevor Lawrence's go-to guy, Parker Washington's playing great.
Yeah.
Where did he play college?
Oh no, dude.
Oh.
I know this.
Of course you know this.
Well, I would hope so. You wrote all these questions.
I know.
He goes, I know.
Oh, where did he go? To North Carolina?
No.
You got a Pitt? You got a Penn State?
He did
You
not
got a
go-
Michigan State?
He went to Penn State. It was Penn State.
Technically, it doesn't.
He was pretty good at Penn State.
That's okay.
Come on, you're supposed
I'm
to be a
winning.
Jags fan.
2-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Come on now.
Okay.
We got one more question.
Sure.
All right.
With the Jags taking on the Buffalo Bills this Sunday, it begs the question: how many times have the Jags made the playoffs?
Oh, in total. So let's see. You got.
Yeah, I'll let you answer because technically I'm gonna win anyway.
You missing some?
8. I think it's 8.
Let's see. What is the answer?
Oh, victory is mine.
I I was off for one of the 90s years.
We made the AFC Championship twice.
Yeah.
We were pretty good in the 90s. Tom Coughlin was great.
Yeah.
Then we
Well,
had,
yeah, I missed one 90s.
Don't feel bad though, because I literally was just guessing.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm a powerhouse of knowledge in here.
Myself here.
All right, so what are you guys most excited about for Sunday? Are you guys going to the game?
I am going to the game.
You are. I can't go to the game. The reason,
no, because tell them, yes.
Exactly.
That's
Because
right.
my daughter is the reason why we're winning.
That's right.
Everyone. So she just turned 1 on January 3rd. She has watched 8 straight games, and it's 8 straight victories.
That's right.
So, yeah, has nothing to do with coaching, guys, or the players. It's all my 1-year-old daughter. So no, of course I can't go to the game. I have to be at the house. She has to be plopped right there on the floor, and we watch the game. It's amazing.
We're very superstitious that way. I'm not going to the game either, but you know I'm watching.
You have to knock on wood every single time you say something.
Yeah.
You have to.
But I need to go get some more Jags gear.
All right, well, before that, final score prediction.
Oh gosh, I'm not good at that stuff. Everyone keeps thinking like 25 or 27 for them, and then so I'll go lower for Bills. I'll say 10-25, 25-10.
Okay, I'll say 24-17.
I'm going to give you guys a fun score. 9-6 Jaguars win, because last time we played the Bills in the playoffs, we won 9-6. Last time we went to a Bills-Jags game, we won 9-6. I'm just saying.
Actually,
win.
I really don't care.
As long as we win,
a win's a win, baby. Let's do it.
To be the magic number against the Bills.
3-0, whatever.
We're going to win.
That's right.
I believe it.
All right, we got much more after the break. Stick around. We're right back.
The Rooms to Go New Year's sofa sale is now through Wednesday. Hurry in to get big savings and endless sofa possibilities. Choose from a huge selection of sofas on sale. Save on stylish fabric sofas, versatile sleeper sofas, plush leather sofas, sectionals, and comfortable reclining sofas. Every sofa you see is priced low to sell fast. And only Rooms to Go offers an opportunity like this. So shop the Rooms to Go New Year's sofa sale now through Wednesday.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you.
Before and after. Before and after. If you have a before kitchen, now's the time to call Kitchen Saver and get a beautiful after. With our custom cabinet renewal process, you can have a brand new kitchen within 3 to 5 days. We're so confident in our products that we'll back it all, labor and materials, with our 10-year limited warranty. Claim our special offer and become a satisfied customer today.
Prepare to be impressed. Kitchen Saver.
I was a young dad of 3 amazing kids. I was born with a congenital heart defect and had open heart surgery as a kid. I was supposed to go to the heart doctor once a year, and I finally went. And he listened to my heart, and he said, yeah, it's time for open heart surgery. I was scared out of my mind. But I did make it, and I owe it to the research and life-saving medical breakthroughs funded by the American Heart Association. Their research funded the heart valves that helped save my life. To learn more, go to helpheart.org today.
This morning, tens of thousands of Americans got up and went to work, caring for young kids, older adults, people with disabilities, feeding, bathing, dressing, supporting, being an irreplaceable part of their lives in our communities. Our caregivers help people lead full lives, from each person who relies on consistent care to the millions of people who love them. Caregivers, essential for America.
For 75 years, our voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, we've pushed the science,
changed the laws,
raised the funds, shifted the narrative,
and established the field of neuromuscular disease research.
And until that day when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
He was number 55 on your program. He's number 1 in your hearts. I'm joined by the original Jacksonville Jaguars middle linebacker, Tom McManus, and we're going to slap a little K knowledge before this week's playoff matchup against the Buffalo Bills. Listen, man, it's so good to have you here.
David, good to see you,
man. It's good to see you, brother.
It's so exciting. Our Jags are doing so well.
It's been the coolest season.
I know.
Like, you start out the season, you don't even have really like huge expectations. We get halfway through the season, you start really getting those expectations. We get 2/3 or like 3/4 of the way through the season, and you're like, dude, we're really good.
Yeah, and you want more.
Yeah.
You want more. You don't want it to stop.
No,
and I don't think it's going to stop. I don't think it's going to stop.
I like the way you
especially this
think.
weekend, baby.
Okay, so
Especially this weekend.
all right, so we brought you in because to a lot of casual fans, pre-snap can be a little bit confusing. There's a lot going on, right?
Yep.
Like on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball. So we brought you in so that way you can educate some folks as to kind of what's going on pre-snap. So when they're watching, they kind of have an idea. So they're not just waiting for the play to happen.
Sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's take a look at this first play. We're going to start with the offense, right?
Okay.
All right, so here we go. We got Trevor behind center here.
Yep.
So what's going on? So
well, he's making a check, and he first moved Strange across the formation one time to see if they were zone or man. If someone goes with them, they're in man.
Okay.
If they just bump them out, then they're in zone. It tells the quarterback a lot what they're doing. You see Hainsey, the center, he's pointing out who the Mike linebacker is, and he's the center of the defense. So then you block off that. It was a great audible by Trevor. He's done that a lot this year into a nice run for Etienne and a nice gain, and try to confuse that defense a little bit, and even more so figure out what defense they're in.
Yeah, so an audible, so for those who may not know, what exactly is an audible?
Oh, great, yeah. Change the play at the line of scrimmage, which is fantastic because that means you have real control of the offense. And you see that out of Trevor this year, right? He goes up there. They give him 2 plays in his headset. He goes up to the line. He either plays the first play call, checks it to the second, and what he's doing now, Dave, is he's going to a third that's not even called, which really means he's getting it. It's a lot of growth.
Locked in.
He's locked in, yeah. He's doing great.
And so he's basically, he's surveying the defense, and like you said, he pulls the one guy in motion, so then that guy follows, so now he knows he's in man, so he's got his wide receivers and his tight end, they're all manned up, so there's a guy on each one of these people specifically, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then now he knows that when I snap the ball, I can work advantages that way, right?
He should know where the mismatch is based on what coverage they are in. He already knows that's what pre-snap is. Where am I going with the football? If they're in man, there's a man beater. I know who's going to be open or should be open. I'm going to throw it to that spot. If it's zone, I know the same thing there. It all comes down to having enough time to read and be able to get the ball out. That comes down to the offensive line, but that's what he's doing at the line of scrimmage.
Word. Okay, great. Cheers, sir. Let's move on to
Cheers.
defense.
Absolutely. Beer and football go together.
Yes, they do. All right, here we go.
Okay. This is a defensive play. This was last weekend, of course, against the Titans. Brandon Allen in the game. He gets pressured. Pressure always contributes to turnovers and takeaways. Of course, Antonio Johnson just playing a zone, reading the quarterback's eyes. They've done a great job under Anthony Campanile with that and playing that zone, and then he just catches it. And I'm in the end zone, and I can see, I'm like, oh, he's gone. He's gone. Here he comes. You can see the path. And let me tell you something. Antonio Johnson is one of those unsung heroes of this team. Just keep getting better and better and better, and he's really had a pretty nice season for himself as a safety.
It's really good. That was such a great play, and you knew as soon as that pick six, that was it. It was done.
Yeah.
And we've had the Jaguars have struggled with backup quarterbacks in the past, but as soon as Brandon Allen came in, I was like, oh no, this is the backup we want to see.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take the backup off the bench, but not going in with a game plan, right? We're not good at that. But look, the injuries happen. The backup's got to play, and you got to play who's ever out there. As far as defense is concerned, pressure that QB, make him think too much, and make him throw some throws that he probably doesn't want to make.
I love it. Okay, so let's talk predictions. What do you think?
I got 27-24 Jaguars, and I picked it on Monday. Look, we match up really well. Common opponents, point differential, they're all pretty close to one another. Yeah. I think it's a tight game, but I think our Jags win, and Cam Little kicks the game-winning field goal.
Cam Little's so awesome.
He's awesome.
How cool was that when he was like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it so much.
He's tiny, but he's got a leg, man. He can kick it. And I tell you what, having a money kicker like Money Mike Hollis, I still call him Money. When you have a kicker like that can help you so much in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Big time.
All right, well, I love the win prediction. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a done
I'm looking
deal.
for Josh Hines Allen to put a helmet on Josh Allen. How about that?
You know what? Take Cam Ward out, take Josh Allen. It's part of football. What are you going to do? You got to hit him hard.
We've got so much more extravaganza for playoffs ahead. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Are your windows making life uncomfortable? Then you need new replacement windows from Renewal by Andersen. Get comfortable now and get an amazing deal. Call Renewal by Andersen today and schedule your free design consultation.
For more than 30 years, Buddy Check has been saving lives with that reminder the 12th of every month to do a simple self-exam. So keep it up, nudge your buddy, and get that mammogram.
Buddy Check Report, sponsored by Renewal by Andersen. First Coast News, on your side.
Since 1945, Bears has delivered more than furniture and celebrating new beginnings with you ever since. Start the new year with savings of 45% and more store-wide at Bears New Year's Sale. Save big on the Universal Avalene Dining Table, the Bernhardt Foundation's Queen Bed, this Bernhardt Leather Power Motion Sofa, with fast white glove delivery and free interior design services. Bears always hits home.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. Farah and Farah.
Hey, I lost my driver. Stand in line, me too. What? I lost my drive and energy after I turned 40. Dude, do you even know who we are? Well, sure, Frank Thomas and Doug Flutie. Of course, Nugenics. Most guys at the 40 lose more than just their golf game. Energy, strength, stamina, that competitive fire, it all starts to fade. Well, did it happen to you too? Yep. Well, what'd you do?
We got Nugenics Total T2. From the #1 selling testosterone brand at GNC and Walmart. Nugenics Total T2. Packed with even more man-boosting power. It's the next generation testosterone booster that sends nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours. Feel leaner, stronger, and ready for anything with more energy and drive. Feel like a new man. Get your complimentary bottle by texting PROOF to 369-369.
And oh, she'll like it too.
You can only try before you buy with this special offer. Get your complimentary bottle now. Text PROOF to 369-369. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenics Thermo X absolutely free.
There is hope.
There is hope. Share your thoughts. Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Talk to us.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
Justin.
Yeah, we got to find out, Justin, how's the beer cheese going?
How's it going, buddy? Justin, let me see that beer cheese. Oh, wow. We're 0 for 2.
Yeah, we got to get someone in here to teach us how to do it. It's not our thing. But, you know, it's the thought that counts, the A for effort. You're still a winner in our book, Justin.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, hey, guys, this has been a great show today.
We've had
so much fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys are out there at the game. If you can't go to the game, make sure you're watching at home. Make sure you got your kids all decked out in all their Jags gear, because we need all the love that we could get.
We do. We want to feel that energy. We've been feeling it all hour long. I just want to say thank you to all of you for being here today.
Look at all these beautiful people.
Oh, it's awesome. So, yeah, why don't you go and take us out, y'all. Have a great weekend and go Jags!